Mondjuk egybe átkapcsoltam a streamre, akkor lehet, hogy hamarabb videóálltott volna, nem baj. Intrónál maradtunk egy kicsit. Számít, nem? Semmi. Ő nincs bekapcsolva a füles, van, de nincs hangja a játéknak a streamen se. Akkor a fasság, na mindegy. Veszély Gorgonon, többnyire ártalmatlan az ügy.
Transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news. Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it? That doesn't narrow it down by much, but I think you're onto something. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time. What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets a... Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace acts, for whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise. Thank you. Mother wouldn't hear. Safe travels.
Hagyjál már engem békén.
That's the spirit. Until next time, Mike.
Azt tudom, hogy ide most miért kellett jönnöm. Na, itt vigyek. Perpit volt? Ez a kettő biztos, hogy pofázni fog egész úton, mi? Hát remélem, hogy fejbe löpöm mind a kettőt. Nem, de hogy... Na nézzük akkor, te jány. Neked még elég lópikula fegyvered van, de én szerintem akkor ki fogom cserélni a fegyverét. Ó, kalapás marad? Másképp, hogy tudna ütni, vágni, mi? Ja. Mondjuk a látóboltot. Akkor vehetek neki majd fegyvert. Az meg, hát... Nem szeretek ide jönni, hát ilyen hülye helyekre kell menni. Hova kell menni? Ez mi? mentem. Erre leszek én kíváncsi, erre UFO-kra. Az a másik DLC, biztos. Oké. Ott van valami. Valami faszom. Ez meg.
Oh, for the good old days when we
Ezeket még éhen teltem le. Ők kik ezek? Ó, lehet. Hát... Családi gyűjteményhez. Most nekem ez már megint olyan, hogy hangok a mélyből.
Welcome to the Musgrave family collection. Still a work in progress.
Hagyjál meg engem békén.
Slow down, what's the hurry? I'll tell you what I've told all the other guards. Mind your boots. Our floors are not made for armor. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned law. This greeting constitutes your confidential... Oh, now then. Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid La Place into our competition.
Tedd már el a fegyvered. Kutyaidő már. Tényleg kutyák? Ezek a... valamik. Na, bolt. Akkor azt mondtam, hogy veszek ennek a... Még azt nem tudom, hogy ő egy kezest szereti csak, vagy lehet több kezes is. Hű, de hülye vagy. Lehet kétkezes. Mi? 28-as, de hát mi van nála, nem? Hol van ez a... Gyere már ide, te majom. Fasz 19-es. Hát akkor... 19-es, akkor veszünk neki egy 28-ast, és... vehetnék ilyet is. Vesz kétkezes. Ez meg egy 36-os. Nehéz fegyver. Kell az neked, Anta? Hogy picsába ne kell, nekem ne. Na, szevasz perpitva, ideadom ezt. Lehet ezt magad, ezt is. Nem tudom, az a fegyver mit csinál amúgy. Majd meglátjuk.
Hey, Maverick Johnston's newest star. I've got a question for you. Do you know the interesting thing about Canid shows? Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about Canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough Canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility. What gave me away? Wait, don't tell me. You've read my monograph. Putting the I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes.
Jó.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true. I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason. Why are you going through all of this trouble for a journal? Actually, don't tell me. I'd like to maintain plausible deniability. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, Yes, but the winner is still in deliberation. Committee won't deliver a result for another 6 to 8 weeks. Bureaucracy. The trophy's being held in a vault at the other end of this hall. Find a way inside. Don't think of it as theft. Think of it as my Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. Head into the maintenance tunnel is... Oh, you're quite well.
Hát bazd meg. Fasz van, lemegyek, kinyírok mindenkit, elveszem a trófeát, aztán meg vagyunk. A faszon fog itt kínlódni. Nem így kell. Odas. Ó, most látom, mielőtt feltöröm a zárat, hogy mi van benne. Végre már valami normális dolog. Adják kulcsot, kec. Egy engem vesz észre?
Unexpected. Sweeping the area.
Ott maradtak az embereim.
All that pomp and circumstance out there. What's the point?
Lehet ott voltak alatta. Na mindegy. Hát most kíváncsi marra leszek majd, kíváncsi arra leszek majd kíváncsi. Hú, te idióta kec. De nem. Pirult be senki. Nem, hogy most ezek itt most bepirulnak és akkor mérgesek lesznek, mert... Nem.
You know, the careers of 9 out of 13. My trophy! Look at this thing. If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of it. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the two most... Nonsense. I just needed a good old Let me stop you there. I don't accept... Think what you will of my intentions, my calculations. As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blake... If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I know it feels like you're being... Remember, this is Spacer's choice. Try to exercise caution. You did fetch a trophy for my little Laplace. Technically, that makes you my canid servant. And by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility. No need to sound so astonished. My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind. Well, that's rather responsible of you.
Tanács hírnév nőtt. Én nem érdelt elvenni dolgokat. Holott máson meglopás. Na menjünk akkor innen. Hova megyünk most? Oda menjünk lakni, ahol helyet kapni. Nem? Én most vettem, érted? És kaptam egy jobbat. Hosszú fegyver. Kiegészítő karbantartó öböl.
Sam, I must confess.
Így értette.
Good luck, Captain.
Kösz.
Careful.
Hey, you. Hey, you. You serious? So, hey, you trespass. And I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal. Yeah, I know that lady. I know she's looking for, solitude. She hired us to make Guess that's bad news for your plan there. Yeah, we're the gardeners. We keep order back here on these dangerous streets. Hallways. You know what I mean. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone. I like to, extrapolate from there. We ain't subversives. We're gainfully employed. This is a private contract. Huh?
Hi, I'm the girlfriend.
Oh, shit. Fine, fine. You want to check out the lab? Go for it. We won't stop you. But Blakesley's got her own setup in there, and she doesn't like guests. So, if you get shot, I'm telling Junlei I never... This one's clear, guys.
Nice one, Captain.
It's like I don't know what to do with myself.
This must be a step up from force factories, huh? Doesn't look like either of them.
Barátnőjét.
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself clear. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Here. Look, I get it. Some people need things filmed.
Na nézzük, mi az. Nem érdekel, mit se vesz az elszinté. Az a más nem érdekli biztos. Igen, ezt akkor kitérdés 5-ös, 75. A páncél. Elszántság. Ez 72-es. Ez megvezető képesség plusz 5, mondjuk az annyira nem érdekel minket, de nekem ez most itt, ennek a jánynak én megveszem. Perpatvarnak. Nem tudom milyen a sisakja. Ugye te jány, adok neked egy faszát, ide néz. Ez mi ez? Elszántságot adtam neki. Ó, de hülye vagy tényleg, hát milyen is van. Nem baj. Azért, mert ő közelbe is nyomul. Nyokka mit csinál? Jó. Nem ám, most ki kell nyírni a drónokat. Mert mik ezek a robotokat? És hát nem akarom.
Oh, aren't you handsome? Looks like you got yourself a little snack.
Nassolni való szerzett magának, azt.
Observation log, date, who knows. Subject number, Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. The second your molt comes in, pal,
Ezt, hogy nem. Bírom kinyitni. Kurva jó. Innen jöttünk, jó. Hívjuk a robotokat.
The hell's that noise?
So who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on, I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blixley, what can I do for you, Ms. Home Invasion? Spacer's Choice send you? Took your sweet time. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are. That bastard. Is he still only mostly worthless, or has he achieved mathematical perfection in that regard? He'll be on to the next hobby in a week. Clarence lacks the attention span for this sort of thing. Someone wants to dig up the past, and you're the shovel, right?
Hoppá.
Ambrose. Well, I'll assume you're caught up then. That or hopelessly confused. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas. Samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA, and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies. You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night, still feel refreshed the next morning. Now, what we tested for was dexterity, efficiency, compliance. The traits of a good employee. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every living soul in this colony. Wouldn't have changed that. What we got was marauders. Yeah, good luck making that one stick. It's in the fine print, you know. Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. We kept getting the same results. The proto-adrena time solution was both monstrously addictive and had catastrophic effects on the psyche and intellect. A real boon to the colony. Sure, I don't mean to stop you. Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir? Really? What good can that possibly do? At least the wildlife won't give you any trouble. What do you get out of headbutting murderous automechanicals for your captain here?
I've been helping folks out of scrapes for as long as I can remember. And the captain's one of the rare few that returns the favor.
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance. Please. I just messaged people with fake demands for their passwords. That's when they didn't just leave codes written down on pieces of paper. That'll get you inside. What you do from there, that's up to you. Come on. I've left it behind. Yeah, well, you have to go on, don't you? What good is thinking about the past? Please. I don't need... Fine. Fine, here, I remember one of my access codes. Just punch in the keypad equivalent for replication. Should get you into the offices. Maybe get you to my terminal a little sooner. Go test that persistence of yours out on Gorgon. Yeah. I'll make sure the automechanicals don't bother you on the way out. Sure, take it. Just drowning in dining options down here.
Igen, csak fuldoklik az étkezésben, vagy... Mindegy. Szóval azt mondta, hogy tesz róla, hogy ne bántsanak most már azok a szarok engem. Hát... Befele menet kellett volna tenni róla, nem kifele menet. Kamán mindegy. Hát itt egy csomó minden, hát egyed a füvet. Milyen jó lett volna őket is. Meg... Megyünk innen a pitchbe. Oké, akkor az egyik megvan. De szerintem a másik is kell, nem? Olympus. Nem voltam még itt.
An unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown. At precisely this moment, Captain? No. Within the next 62...
Jó van, oké.
Captain Hawthorne.
Haladjunk már.
I was bluffing. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. Do you intend to... Their ship is using a tracking device. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. Yes, Captain. I am capable of deploying the Unreliable's articulated thrusters to dislodge their ship from our... This is a temporary solution, however. A permanent solution may require your personal... Understood, Captain. Now I need to... More broken protocol successfully deployed. How to safe boarding, Captain.
Sikerült neki, mi? Bénák. Jaj, mindent elveszünk. Mi a farok csóváláson komolyan? Tudtam, hogy nem ezt a csajt kell hozni, ez egy... Nem bírja. Hát de mi az, hogy nem nyílik ki? Nem is értem, hát itt van a kulcs. Nem jó? Miért nem jó?
I am incapable of navigation while the enemy vessel remains attached.
Amíg a hajó ránk van csatlakozva, nem tud mit csinálni. Hülye. Talán ügyesek nyírap mindenkit.
You know, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping you'd play by the rules. We could have had a good old-fashioned boarding. Now you're barging into my office, muddying tracks all over my floor. A little risk. Yeah, but I had every intention of respecting the upholstery. I would have had you spit. You're the captain of the Unreliable. You dropped out of the sky in Emerald Vale, and whatever you've been doing on... You and I are in a bit of a situation. I don't get paid unless you're dead. And a man's gotta make a living. You understand.
Na de érted, most vettem el tőle a kártyáját. Ami ugye azt mondaná, hogy az a kártya mondjuk azt jelenti, hogy akkor amit van, kibírok vele meg mindent nyitni, nem? Na és kibírok? Nem. Ez mi a faszom? Ez egy pöcs volt. Ő volt felborodva azon, hogy én itt idejöttem és mondjuk azt, hogy megvédtem magam, nem tudom. Hagyjad rá, ezt nem kell sietni. Értem, ott mentem úgy, de jó. Én mindent értem, hogy a picsába fogunk lecsatlakozni az én űrhajómról. Ja, most már ki fog nyílni az ajtó. Áda.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart? Understood, Captain. Resuming our course.
Folytatjuk a utunkat. Na nézzük, meggyőzés hazudik, az 50-es. A feltörésem úgy látom lement a pipipi. Nem baj. Na. Van még 2 pontyom.
Stay safe out there.
Jó lesz ez.
Looks like we missed all the fun.
Together, Kelly. Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's gonna be okay. Ah! Stop making that noise. They'll hear you. Who's out there? What? No! I don't want to die. I thought I did, but I don't. So just get gone.
Ez így fasz. Miért maradja? Jaj, biztos, hogy ezek ne hallják. Kell fosni bazdmeg, amíg én itt vagyok. Hol a Kill Bill?
Whether you're going up or down the career ladder, polish your path forward.
Szétbasztam izével. Gránáttal. Szerintem semmit nem sebített rajtuk, de... Kikapcsoltam az őrszemeket, mikor már mindegy, megint csak. Hát, ha vannak még őrszemek. Hello, nő. Igen, 30, hát ez nem? Mi a? A legelső dolgot megláttam, az már nem tetszett, hogy mehetünk is tovább. Most nem adott kikapcsoltam az őrszemeket? Hát jó. Itt is kikapcsoltam. Megint, akkor már mindegy. Mondjuk az lenne jó ebben a sok mindenféle szarba, amit így felveszek, mondjuk ezek az alkatrészek, ami a robotokhoz való. Azt én tudnám használni az én robotomhoz, nem? De. Ha már minden szart veszek el, akkor mondjuk majd csinálhatnak egy sajátot. És félig meddig mérnök is vagyok, nem? De. Bazd meg, szem, hát nem ijedtem meg tőled, te szemétláda. Tehát minek kellett ide jönnöm? Jó, arra megyünk. Nem nyitjuk ki, mert nem tudjuk.
Yates, where did I put the... Oh, wait. Almost forgot that Yates is dead. That's good, actually.
Elég mókás, és se nem lenne... Ó, bazd meg. Péniszpumpa.
Shush. No talking. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was... I was so close to a break. Sky High. My magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already explained this to the last hallucination. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Eric, I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive? No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there. Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. In any case, it's becoming obvious you're not listening to sensible warnings. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and the electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. Take the elevator.
Nyisd ki az ajtót, bazd meg, hogy ne lyukon kéne nekem kibemászkálni. Vagy inkább ne nyisd ki. Oké. Nem olyan rossz ez, te. Jó, meghull a villám.
process sweeping
Nem azt mondod, hogy letiltottam, vagy mi az Isten, hogy... Nem. Generátor torony 2. Itt eddig ilyet nem is írt. Vagy igen? Én nem figyeltem, hogy mondjuk azt írja, hogy ilyen helyre is jönnöm kell. Simán lementem a lifttel. Ennek 2 robotom, azokkal jönnék, és akkor nem dögölnének meg úgy mindig, mint ezek. Hogy feküdnének meg. Bírnák a gyűrűt. Mi van? Már merre kell menni, Jóska? Hát én nem hiszem el. Ugolj fel a dobozra, aztán meg arra. Na. Hű.
Another halcyon problem. A massive fuck-off machine to solve.
Facilities back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of... Wait. Take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that. Die, perhaps? I don't like the idea of going back to that place. To that life. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from... If you'll excuse me, my experiment... Making... All right. Just one inhale. Easy does it, Jeff. The disaster at the chem lab was my fault. I tested adrenatime on primals. I decimated my own research team. And I was a coward. I locked myself up in isolation. I must be harsh with my... Want to talk about Vic...
Oké, haladjunk.
Starting to lose
Jó.
sight of my own. The compound is derived from... Exactly. When Project Gorgon was active, corporates' varied attempts to port xenocytes off-world killed them. Every time. And even were one able to cultivate xenocytes in a petri dish, they'd need millions to refine even a dash of the compound. We mined immense amounts of Compound X. Look, it's honestly one of my less... I'm on the verge of a break. Die, perhaps? I've helped you. I knew I should have deleted those letters. Of all the hull-headed things I've done while inebriated, writing subversive messages to my old manager's ranks. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to
Ja, te
Oh, this is so unnecessary. I have more important things to store in my mind besides this blasted passphrase. Ah, it's recording. We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. There. Fifth try is the charm. You'd think they wouldn't need such a long passphrase, being that we're on an isolated asteroid. Now...
Fogd már be a pofád, bazd meg. Hát... Hát de a patotba, faszom. Hova kell menni? Nem erre, az kurva isten. De legalább gyűjt... Azért jöttem direkt, mert tudtam, hogy itt hagytam pár dolgot. Aha. Ezt is itt hagytam. Ezt én mindig előre megterveztem, hogy úgy fogom csinálni, hogy... Persze. És most akkor azt mondjuk, hogy... Nem nyílik az ajtó. Azt mondjuk, hogy itt befordulunk, és... Egy nagy... Várjál csak. Arra jöttünk. Arra jöttünk, hülye fasz. Hát ez most olyan... Mi csinálok itt? Ma? Hol vagyok megint? Hát de felfele tudok, mert lefele nem. Hát mi van itten? Megfizetve. Szépen nyugodtan megyünk körbe. Ennyit tesz, nyugodtan megyünk körbe. Itt lemászunk. Csöbb azt írja, hogy felmászik. Tudom én, felvesszük a sok szart. Így, ne. Itt van a hülye, aki nem akar beengedni.
Have mercy! How'd you get in here? Are you from outside? How is that even possible? Lord, help me, I didn't have any friends here. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine Then the security mechanicals broke out into a How can I help you help me get out of... Do I ever... Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time. Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even... Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it...
Felökött? Nem.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Is something leaking or does it always smell like this? Not that I'm complaining, I'm just curious.
Épp oda a szerencsét, hogy hol tegyem ki. Nem tudom.
We are now in orbit above Gorgonon. Please avoid damaging yourself or others while you are out.
Ó. Mi ez? Hátvakaró? Nem szeretem a pisztolyokat, így azt azért is off voltam, hát gyere már. Egy fos. Mindent megjavítottunk.
I thought about hiding in a crate, but they all smell sort of funny. This change of scenery sure is something. Can't wait to see the groundbreaker.
Groundbreaker. Az még? Yeah.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Ez tényleg eltűnt.
Could I have a moment of your time?
Fog be. Azért neki való. Zárnyitás. És mi van, kinyúltam ebből? Lehet ennyi voltam mára. Ennyi. Pá. Ez ilyen. Amúgy csak akartam már tovább menni. Itt meg is jár a játék, tudta ez?